This video is just to help you understand the assignment for isometric practice. So the first thing that you are being asked to do is to draw 5 cubes. Again, I would like these to be what I will often call in class the 2x2 size, and by that I just mean you're drawing 1, 2 triangles for every line. So you want to draw at least 5 of those. If at the end of drawing 5 of these cubes for this assignment, you feel pretty good about cube drawing, move on to the next step. If you don't feel good about it, keep drawing cubes until you feel better about it. That might be 10 cubes, it might be 20. If you're really struggling, make sure you ask for help. But draw cubes, at least 5, until you're comfortable. So even if you're already comfortable, you still have to draw at least 5 cubes. And then you can draw more if you need more practice. This is not going to go away, so drawing 5 and struggling and then just moving on isn't going to help you. Drawing the extra cubes is worth it. We are going to be doing isometric drawing for the rest of the semester. All right. Step 2, I want you to take a stack of cubes. Oops. That is 4 cubes tall. All right? Or a tower of cubes, however you want to think about it. You're going to draw a tower of 4 cubes standing up. Oops. Standing up and falling down. So what I mean by that is you're going to draw this shape the way it would look. Again, you can draw a dot on the bottom cube. That should give you some help. You get the bottom cube going. And again, I can't see the top of the red cube, so I'm not going to draw the top of the red cube, but I can still label it. The blue cube, I can see the sides, I can't see the top. The brown cube, and so on. And then also, you're going to take that same tower and knock it over. It does not matter to me if it's knocked over that way or knocked over that way. Or it could even be knocked over this way or that way. However you want to draw it. And it is just a different challenge. So if I drew it this way, again, I'm starting at the back here, which is not generally where I start drawings, but this will still work. So if this is my red, the next cube is going to be the blue. I can't see the end of that red, so I'm not going to draw it. That's my blue. All right. I'm not drawing the whole thing for you. This is where you have to figure it out. All right. Step 3 is you can use your cubes to make any 2 shapes from your cubes. So you can take the cubes that you were given and put them together in any order that makes sense to you. You can make a simple shape, you can make a complicated shape. If you are struggling, make a simple shape. If you are getting the hang of it, make a slightly harder shape. If you are in your element, this is your thing, make a complicated shape. See if you can figure it out. So you're going to draw any 2 shapes of your choice from your cubes. All right, for task 4, you're going to draw a small but real box. So that's something that you can find. In my classroom, I have a whole bunch. I have toothpick boxes, I have staple boxes, I've got crayon boxes, a whole bunch of different ones. If you are at home, then you can use any kind of small box like that you have around, like a crayon box, and it doesn't have to be paper if you have a plastic box that works the same. You're not harming the box in any way, we're just going to measure it and then draw it. What I did with this box, and you can do this as well, is it had a little flap and I didn't want that to confuse me while I was drawing, so I went ahead and taped that down. You don't have to do that, but I know when you are a kid, you can't necessarily take boxes apart. Your parents may get mad at you for that, so taping it down can be a good option. Okay, so I measured this with a ruler, and I found that it is 9 centimeters along this edge, and because it's a square, it's also 9 centimeters along this edge, and it is 2.5 centimeters this way. So what I'm going to do on my paper is that line that we've been using, that is going to equal 1 centimeter. So this box might get really big and you might have to draw over some of your other art. That's okay. You can also use a new page if you want to, but you really shouldn't need to. So I'm going to start way, I think over here should be all right. I'm going to start way at the bottom of my paper. 1, 2, 3. Now, as I'm going, you can probably see where it would be really easy to lose count, especially on a larger number. So you can put a little line next to it to help you keep track. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do the same in the other direction because that's the shape of my box. Obviously, you want to follow the shape of your box. So we did this bottom edge over here, 9 centimeters. Now we're going to do this bottom edge over here, which is also 9 centimeters for this particular package. Now it's 2.5 centimeters tall, so my line here is going to be 1, 2, and 1 triangle. 1, 2, and 1 triangle. 1, 2 centimeters, and 1 triangle is 1/2 centimeter. And then I should just be able to draw along that blue line and connect my pieces. I definitely suggest using a smaller box if you have one on hand. I just didn't. This was the smallest one I could find at home. And I'm just going to draw along this parallel line. And again, you could count it out, or you can just wait till you draw this line, and where they meet is where your corner is going to be. And my box looks a little wavy because I wasn't super careful about my line, but again, your boxes should not be that huge. And then that assignment is done. So you would want to make sure that you do all 5 tasks. This one has 5 cubes or more. Draw a tower standing up and the same tower having fallen down in any of the 4 directions. Make 2 shapes from the cubes, 2 different shapes of your own choice, and draw them. And then draw a small but real box, again, either from my classroom or from your house. If you aren't sure about the centimeters, do the best you can. Google and Siri are also really good at doing conversions for you. Let me see if I can get you to hear mine. Hey Google, how many centimeters is 2 inches?
2 inches is equivalent to 5.08 centimeters. To convert from inches to centimeters, multiply unit of length by 2.54.
So if you only have an inch ruler at home, you could use Google or Siri to do the conversions for you. But if you're able to measure in centimeters, just do that. It's easier. So this is the isometric sketching practice assignment, and I hope this video helped. Thank you.